everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Panthers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Packers offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Newton. It's caught right side. Dixon. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And the tight end, Dixon, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run with Henderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
An update from Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Henderson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the carry is Henderson. And an alley to run. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Rodgers now on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kadeem Carey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Newton. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers now on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a first down throw for Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, it's Newton. Looking deep downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Funchess with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rodgers now throwing again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. It's Thompson, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. That connection with Jordy Nelson coming on the drag route.
Hard to believe that he was a walk-on.
Yeah, Kansas State.
It's so hard to believe that people missed entirely on him. But how about his ability to work and run any route you need? And that completion is evidence that it doesn't matter what you call, he's going to find a way to get open.
Walk on at Kansas State. Now the locker rooms are named after him there. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. To throw on second down is Newton. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Completes it to Dixon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Newton now on second down. Caught left side by Funchess. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's Henderson, and an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. Touchdown, Carolina. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On 1st down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. Newton now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. gun. It's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Ripkowski. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st down, Drake, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That goes for a gain of 31. From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. The fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Defense showing blitz. This is Carey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On now is the Packers punter, standing right around the midfield stripe. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Newton to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's Newton. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Dolphins on top. They moved out in front of the Bills in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.